Okay, so I'm writing my story. I'm at a part where basically I've readjusted the setup and I've kind of established the pieces just a little bit better. I was working on the momentum and I was trying to figure out how I can more cleanly and how to express these ideas in the most economic kind of way. We want to show as much and tell as little. We want people to see things through character behavior, through their actions versus their words. And it's important because movies get really boring if we don't do it like that. Nobody wants to see people talk. I love Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky, amazing, amazing director. But he talks a little too much. You know what I mean? Like there's a little too much to say going on in his mind. There needs to be a more cleaner, more streamlined way to express the idea. And he's a master. I'm not saying nothing. I love Tarkovsky, but again, a little much. So yeah, I basically rewrote the beginning, added more momentum, and I tried to consolidate all the characters and ideas that were being introduced in the beginning, and I tried to express them in a way that was a lot cleaner. And I feel like the way to do that is through personification of the idea, which is basically characters. You use the characters not as mouthpieces, because you don't want just flat characters, but you want your surrounding characters of the protagonist. You want the surrounding characters to embody these ideas through their personality. You want these traumatic experiences to define how they see themselves. It's those things are all survival mechanisms, and when there's a shared space amongst the characters, you see how different personalities cope with the same issue. And it's interesting because what you get is an amalgamation of instinctual adaptation to survival. It's they're all trying to survive in their own way. And it just so happens that we're following a particular character, hopefully the most interesting character, to the end to see where he ends up. In Save the Cat, there's a part called the B story, which is basically the love story. And it's important, and I feel it's the heart of the film, or the heart of the story, because what happens is we have, in a way, two opposing views of life, almost the antithetical view of life, coming together in a place of relatedness. And the relatedness is what gives us that new kind of, that new spark that will create new life in the character, in his life. In order to survive, you need to update your mental model. So yeah, basically, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. That's it for today, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next video, where I'll talk maybe more about an interview scene that I'm writing, which is basically right at the end of the catalyst, where the character gets pushed out into the world and has to start dealing with these factors that we've set up. So I'll see you guys next time. This is Alchemical Fire, and keep making art.